The Philadelphia Eagles channel continues to grow, and it's fantastic for all the fans who follow the team and enjoy the quality content being delivered. In today's episode, we'll answer some questions sent in by followers and dive into the future of the franchise, focusing on the NFL draft, free agency, and the 2025 season. These are just a few of the topics we'll cover before we dig deeper into the football world. This channel has become one of the most popular among Eagles fans, and we're approaching an amazing milestone, 120,000 subscribers. We hit 100,000 during the divisional round, which was a great achievement for the channel. Not only that, but millions of people tune in to the show every month, and our views are continuing to soar. As of now, we have 117,130 subscribers, and we're eager to see how many more we can add with this new episode. Right from the start of the video, a viewer sends us a $20 super chat asking about the best prospect in this year's draft. We'll be taking a deep dive into the NFL draft, highlighting players who could be pivotal for the Philadelphia Eagles. Out of all the names in this draft class, my favorite player is Abdul Carter from Penn State. His performance as a starter in his first year at the edge rusher position was nothing short of impressive. Carter has a natural understanding of the position, combined with speed, explosiveness, agility, and a diverse range of moves to put pressure on the quarterback. His skill set makes him a player who could stand out in the NFL as long as he stays healthy. The stats he posted at Penn State, going up against some of the toughest offensive linemen, were truly remarkable. Even in the college football playoffs, he played through a shoulder injury without letting it affect his performance. For all these reasons, Carter stands out as my top prospect for this draft class. Now, with about a month until the NFL draft, I'm also keeping a close eye on Walter Nolen, a defensive player from Ole Mississippi. Nolen became the top national recruit when he came out of high school, and he's certainly lived up to the hype. He's explosive and aggressive on the line of scrimmage, and his relentless energy is something I really appreciate. He plays through the whistle and often beyond it. He's particularly known for using his quickness to beat offensive linemen on the inside as a pass rusher. While he still needs to refine some of his techniques, he's already strong against the run. If you're looking for a comparison, Nolen shares a lot of traits with Milton Williams, which is very promising. So, while Abdul Carter is my overall favorite for the draft, Walter Nolen seems like the perfect fit for the Eagles, given the team's positional needs and recent losses. Another player I'm closely following is Malachi Starks, a safety who has shown great potential. On top of that, some intriguing rumors have been circulating this week regarding a possible trade of Dak Prescott to another team. These rumors have gained some traction, originating from an ex-radio host who now runs his own channel. He's suggesting that a deal might be close to happening. However, I don't really buy into this speculation. Dak Prescott's contract, which was signed last year, includes clauses that prevent him from being traded, franchised, or transitioned. The deal also spans 4 years, covering the period from 2029 to 2032. Initially, the contract was worth $29 million for the final year, but it's now a total of $129 million guaranteed, with $40 million of that becoming guaranteed by March of 2025. While it's true that there's been some talk about Cleveland showing interest in trading for Prescott, I find it almost impossible that Dak, who's currently building a new house in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and just signed a hefty contract, would waive his no-trade clause. The financial hit for Dallas if they were to trade him is also massive, potentially exceeding $100 million, which just doesn't make sense for the team. So, while it's an interesting rumor, I don't think it's realistic for either Dak or Dallas, let alone Cleveland. For Cleveland, who's in the second spot in the draft, it might be wise to reconsider their pursuit of a quarterback. They've already invested in a quarterback, and after making some financial moves, the previous contract didn't yield the desired results. The team took a quarterback with their second overall pick, and there's an expectation that they'll take another one with the first pick overall. This brings up questions about the logic behind Myles Garrett's contract as well, especially when he stated that his focus is on winning. Additionally, another question arises: who might be the top prospect for tight, and if the team decides to trade or cut one of their players? There's a possibility they could look to draft a wide receiver in the later rounds, but given that this draft class is not as deep and the team already has solid players under contract, they might choose to pass on that route. When it comes to tight ends, if Cleveland decides to trade or release one of their players, this draft class offers some intriguing prospects. One standout is a tight end from Penn State, whose physicality resembles that of a renowned athlete. Not only does he have the size to compete at the next level, but he also possesses the ability to gain yards after the catch, using his physical running style. His versatility is something that stands out, as during his college career, he's played several roles, including quarterback in wildcat plays, center, fullback, H-back, slot receiver, and even outside receiver. This kind of multi-dimensional skill set is incredibly rare. If he's still available midway through the first round, I would seriously consider trading up to grab him, even if it means giving up the 32nd pick along with a future first or second rounder. I truly believe he has the potential to become one of the league's top tight ends in his rookie season. Plus, he would come at a much lower cost for the first 5 years, assuming the fifth-year option is exercised, which would make him much more affordable compared to another player on a roster who could impact the salary cap by $11 to $13 million next season. This tight end from Penn State stands out as the best prospect at his position in this draft class, though a player from Michigan is probably the second best option. There are also some other players who might be available later in the draft if the team decides to trade the 32nd pick or target a tight end in that range. A tight end from LSU had a solid performance during his pro day, while another from Miami brings a unique skill set to stretch the field. Additionally, there's a tight end from Bowling Green State who caught over 100 passes in his college career, but he seems to be more suited for a fullback role than for a traditional tight end spot. These are the players worth keeping an eye on. Bowling Green State also brought in a new quarterbacks coach who previously served as the head coach at the school and has a track record of over 100 receptions. While he's a versatile player, I don't think he fits the mold of a classic tight end. I believe he's better suited for the role of fullback. Among the tight ends available in this draft, there are a few names that stand out and are worth considering, but it's clear that this is a position that could add significant value to any team. As we continue to look ahead to the draft and free agency, it's clear that the Philadelphia Eagles are entering a critical phase of their offseason. The team has some big decisions to make, and while they've built an impressive roster over the past few seasons, there are still areas where improvements can be made. One of the major focal points for the Eagles will undoubtedly be the defensive line. With key players like Javon Hargrave departing in free agency, it's crucial for the team to find ways to bolster the defensive front. This is where the draft will be particularly important, as the Eagles need to restock their talent pool to remain competitive in the NFC. One thing we know for sure is that the Eagles are in a good position to capitalize on this year's draft. Having several high picks and a strong front office, they have the tools to make some impactful moves. Their roster is in solid shape, but there's always room for improvement, particularly in depth and potential long-term replacements. Given that the team is coming off a Super Bowl appearance, it's essential that they not only keep their window open for more championships, but also prepare for the future. This means bringing in young talent who can step up quickly and contribute to the team's success. A key area to address in the draft will be the cornerback position. The Eagles have had some success at cornerback in recent seasons, but as we saw in the Super Bowl, there are still some weaknesses that need to be addressed. With Darius Slay getting up there in age and James Bradbury being on a one-year deal, it's clear that the team will need to look for a long-term solution in the secondary. Whether that comes in the form of a first-round pick or a later-round gem remains to be seen, but the Eagles should be looking to secure a young cornerback who can develop into a starter within the next few years. The linebacker position is another area of concern. The Eagles have had their fair share of struggles with the linebacker core in recent years, and while there have been improvements, they could certainly stand to add more depth here. A dynamic linebacker who can cover both the run and the pass would be a huge asset to the defense. This is where players like Abdul Carter could make a significant impact. He's a versatile player who has the skill set to thrive in the NFL, and the Eagles should be considering him as an option to strengthen their linebacking core. On the offensive side of the ball, the Eagles are in a pretty strong position. Jalen Hurts has shown that he's one of the top quarterbacks in the league, and the team has a strong offensive line and a solid group of weapons. However, there is still room for improvement at the wide receiver position. while A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith are both excellent options on the outside. Adding a third receiver who can stretch the field and create mismatches could take this offense to the next level. The Eagles could look to add a playmaker in the draft, whether it's through a wide receiver or a tight end. Speaking of tight ends, the Eagles could definitely use an upgrade at that position. They've had some good production from their tight ends over the years, but adding a player with the ability to be a true game changer could elevate their passing attack. The tight end class in this draft is strong, and there are a few players who could be immediate contributors. If the Eagles are able to land one of the top tight ends in this draft, it could give Hurts another weapon to work with, especially in the red zone. Another area of focus will be the Eagles' running back situation. While they have a solid group of backs, including Miles Sanders and Kenneth Gainwell, it wouldn't hurt to add another dynamic playmaker in the backfield. A running back who can contribute both as a rusher and a receiver out of the backfield would give Hurts another weapon to rely on. Whether that's through the draft or free agency, the Eagles should explore ways to add depth to their running back room. One of the things that makes the Eagles such a dangerous team is their balance. They have a solid offensive line that can control the line of scrimmage, a talented quarterback in Jalen Hurts, and an excellent defensive front that can get after the quarterback. The key to their continued success will be maintaining that balance and continuing to add players who can make an immediate impact. The draft and free agency will be critical in this process, as the Eagles need to ensure they don't fall behind in a competitive NFC. Looking at the big picture, it's clear that the Eagles are in a prime position to continue their championship window. While the NFC is a competitive conference, the Eagles have the roster and the front office to stay at the top. With a solid draft class coming up, there are plenty of opportunities to improve in key areas. Whether it's adding depth to the defensive line, upgrading the secondary, or finding a future star at linebacker or tight end, the Eagles have the chance to further solidify their place as one of the league's top teams. The 2025 season will be a pivotal one, and how the Eagles approach the draft and free agency will go a long way in determining their success in the coming years. As we look toward the future, it's clear that the Eagles are not resting on their laurels after a Super Bowl appearance. They're focused on continuing to build a championship-caliber team, and with the resources they have, they're well-positioned to do so. Whether through the draft or free agency, the Eagles will be looking to add the final pieces to what is already a talented roster. The future looks bright for this team, and fans should be excited for what's to come. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The Philadelphia Eagles are stirring excitement in the NFL offseason, and it's all centered around one name, Alec Ingold. With rumors swirling about the possibility of adding the versatile fullback to their roster, Eagles fans are buzzing with anticipation. Could Ingold, who's been a standout for both the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins, be the missing piece in Philadelphia's championship puzzle? The Eagles, known for their dynamic offense and opportunistic defense, could be on the verge of securing a major asset that would elevate their game to new heights. Ingold's journey in the NFL is nothing short of impressive. After going undrafted in 2019, he quickly made a name for himself with the Oakland Raiders, proving that hard work and determination could overcome any initial setbacks. His first career touchdown, a memorable moment against the Los Angeles Chargers, marked the beginning of his rise. A year later, he caught the first-ever touchdown in Allegiant Stadium history, a feat that solidified his status as a key contributor for the Raiders. Despite a torn ACL in 2021, Ingold's resilience kept him on the radar, and his subsequent move to the Miami Dolphins only enhanced his value across the league. The Eagles are keenly aware of Ingold's strengths, his blocking ability, his hands in the passing game, and his relentless drive to win. His skill set aligns perfectly with what Philadelphia has been building under head coach Nick Sirianni. A powerful fullback like Ingold could provide crucial support in both the run game and as a versatile option in short yardage situations, complementing their high-powered offense that has already caused nightmares for opposing defenses. The Eagles' potential acquisition of Ingold could tip the scales in their favor, offering a well-rounded weapon that opponents would struggle to defend against. But why Ingold? It's simple: his experience and grit. having battled his way from an undrafted free agent to a proven NFL player. Ingold brings an undeniable tenacity to the field. The Eagles, a team that thrives on depth and adaptability, could find in him a player who not only bolsters their lineup, but embodies the kind of work ethic and determination that has helped them reach the upper echelons of the NFL. If Ingold joins Philadelphia, he'd bring that same level of perseverance that has defined his career thus far. Alec Ingold's playing style is defined by his physicality, versatility, and smart football IQ. As a fullback, he excels at clearing paths for running backs with his strong blocking abilities, which is invaluable in a scheme that heavily emphasizes the run game, like the one the Philadelphia Eagles run under Nick Sirianni. Ingold's ability to lead block with power while also having the agility to slip out into the passing game gives him an edge in any offensive scheme. Whether it's paving the way for the running back or serving as a reliable check-down option for the quarterback, Ingold's presence on the field can create opportunities and keep the defense guessing. Beyond his on-field talent, Ingold is also known for his leadership and resilient personality. His journey from undrafted free agent to an established NFL player speaks volumes about his work ethic and determination. As a nominee for the Walter Payton Man of the Year award in 2020, Ingold's commitment to making a difference in his community shows that he's not just a leader in the locker room, but also in society. This type of leadership is exactly what the Eagles value, as they continue to build a team culture that focuses on accountability and team-first mentality under Sirianni's guidance. Ingold's personality fits seamlessly with the Eagles' ethos. He is the type of player who thrives in a gritty, high-intensity environment, traits that are central to Sirianni's coaching philosophy. The Eagles have always prided themselves on being a tough, hard-nosed team that embraces physicality, and Ingold's aggressive, no-nonsense approach to the game aligns perfectly with that mindset. He will bring that same competitive fire to the Eagles roster, inspiring those around him with his relentless pursuit of success both on and off the field. On the field, Ingold's ability to contribute in multiple facets, whether blocking, catching passes, or even providing a spark on special teams, gives Nick Sirianni plenty of ways to use him effectively. His versatility allows Sirianni to employ him in various situations, whether it's in short yardage, goal line situations, or as a reliable option in the passing game. The Eagles are looking to add depth and dimension to their offense, and Ingold's skill set makes him a perfect fit in the evolving scheme. With his hard work and consistency, Ingold has the potential to be a crucial contributor in Philadelphia's pursuit of another championship. With the Eagles making moves to strengthen their roster, the prospect of adding Alec Ingold to their ranks is an exciting one. The fullback's reputation as a fierce competitor and his proven skill set make him an enticing option for a team already brimming with potential. As Philadelphia looks ahead to the next season, the possibility of Ingold becoming a key piece in their Super Bowl chase has fans eagerly awaiting what could be another game-changing addition to their star-studded roster. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.